Hi everyone, welcome grade 10 students, and this is your teacher Jeffrey Tabigue. And today we're gonna discuss about determining the rule of arithmetic sequence. And our objective or main objective for today is to find the end terms of a given arithmetic sequence and to determine the rule of an arithmetic sequence. Alright, so but before that, before we start, I want you to get some alcohol first in order for us to sanitize our hands. So please do what I am doing right now, or what I'm going to do right now. So just put some alcohol in my hands in order for us to sanitize or to clean our hands before we do math or we do this subject. Alright, so before we start, I want you to know some key terms or some key information about what is arithmetic sequence. Alright, so check this out. Arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. Difference here means the second term minus the first term. For instance, the sequence 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, so on and so forth is an arithmetic progression with common difference of 2. Now here's a formula for n term. Formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d, in which a sub n is the nth term in the sequence and a sub 1 is the first term in the sequence, while d is the common difference between terms. Now, let's try to know this formula better, right? So look at this. Consider this arithmetic sequence 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, so on and so forth. So our A1 here would be 3 because that is our first term. Now D, or the difference, is equal to the second term minus the first term, and that would be 5 because 8 minus 3 is 5. So remember that our first term is 3, while our second term is equal to 3 plus the difference, which is 5. So that would make that would be 8. The third term is equal to 3 plus 2 times 5, and that would total 3 plus 10, or 13. So our A3, or the third term, would be 13. We just doubled the difference. So the next term, we're gonna triple the difference, so on and so forth. So that would be the pattern or the sequence. Now if we try to continue A4, or the fourth term, up until the seventh term, now it's pretty obvious to our formula right now. So if we try to take a look on the AN, look at the formula in the lower center. AN, that would be our the nth term, is equal to 3, and that would be our first term on this problem, plus 6. Look at 6, 5, 7. Let's try to take a look on the seventh term. What it's written there, it's 6. So because it's n minus 1, so 7 minus 1, that would be 6. Then our d would be 5. So right now it's pretty obvious, or it's relative to what kind of formula we are using right now. So we're gonna use that formula. Now let's try to have some example. So let's have some example. Consider this arithmetic sequence 3, 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, 33. Now let's try to find the A10 and the A202, or the 10th term and the 202nd term. So let's try to answer. Solution using the formula, the AN is equal to A1 plus the n minus 1 times D. So what are we gonna do is to substitute those given numbers. So since we have A1, or the first term, which is 3, and our what we're gonna look right now is the A10, so that would be our n, the 10, and the D is the difference. So 8 minus 3, that would be 5. So we try to substitute those numbers. So we have A10 10, or the 10th term, is equal to 3 plus the quantity of 10 minus 1, then multiplied by 5. So we got 810 equal to 3 plus 9 times 5, and that would be 45, and plus 3, that would be 48. So the answer of this problem, the 10th term of this arithmetic sequence, is 48. Alright, so we need to proceed to the next one, the 202nd term, or the A202. So like earlier, we need to use the same formula. So A sub n equal to A1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times D. So we substitute. So we get A202 equal to 3 plus 202 minus 1 times 5. So 201 times 5, that would be 1005, and plus 3, then that would be 1008. So our 202nd term would be 108. So right now we're gonna have an activity. So I'm gonna form a group of 3 members in each group. So you're gonna answer the problem given. And right now you can private message your group mates. You can chat with your group mates using your Facebook. So after 15 minutes you come back here, and I'm gonna ask you some question on how you answered those problems. All right, so you have 10 to 15 minutes, but the maximum is 15 minutes. So come back after 15 minutes. All right.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so what you did earlier is pretty awesome, and you answered the question perfectly fine. So in connection with that, I'm gonna tell you that next meeting we're gonna have a continuation of our topic. So next meeting we're gonna try to find the sum of the terms of arithmetic sequence. Alright, so right now we don't have any assignment. So let's wrap up for today. Bye bye and God bless.